Matthew Brown with Home and Commercial Inspections. We're here today performing an electrical inspection, and we're looking at the most critical component of that inspection, which would be your distribution panel. So what we do, we take off the cover from this panel, and then we're going to look at, first of all, the main service line coming in. We're going to make sure that that service line size is going to match your main disconnect properly. And then we're also going to look at all of the other connections in the panel, making sure that all of our wires are properly secured and that they also are the proper sizes to match the breakers. We also want to look at the panel to make sure there are no recalls on a panel. And this actually does have a recall on this particular panel, so we want to notify the client that they're going to have to contact the company to have someone come out and check the panel out. And then lastly, we're also going to look at the panel for any issues with possible overloading circuits, and we're going to use a thermal camera for that.
So I'm looking at this to see if there's any thermal anomalies. It's pretty common for arc fault and ground fault circuit interrupters to be hot. They're typically a little bit hotter than your normal breakers. If you look at your breakers down along the bottom of the panel, which are just standard distribution breakers, they're not as hot as the other breakers above. But if you notice, none of the wires coming out of the panel have any thermal anomalies going back. That is a very good sign. Now we've determined that there's no faulty devices, or there's not an AC or a furnace or a space heater plugged up that's bad. And so now we're finished with this portion of the inspection where we're using a thermal camera.